lot of shit going on there.
Yeah. So guys, we have this overdrive solenoid. We're gonna be changing this out today. Picked up some ATF plus 4 transmission fluid, overdrive solenoid, and then we got the transmission filter in here as well, brand new one with the gasket and everything. I was gonna buy a deep well transmission pan, but I didn't really get around to doing that.
What was that leaking from? An injector line?
Yeah, the 6 injector line.
It just needs to be tightened or what?
Yeah, the unscrew it all and then retighten it. How much was this, dog?
$1,500.
$1,500 for a dog. That's insane.
Awesome,
bro. It's fucking dog, bro.
Oh, I can put her inside.
No, she's alright.
She loves on everybody.
How old is she?
Probably 8 months now.
8 months old. Wow. Likes to bite everything. Like she's biting my fingers.
She's like, she'll be super hyper, and then she'll just freaking just crash out and just sprawl out, like just sleeping.
Man, you got the whole setup over here.
Oh yeah, I got whatever you need. I can just find it. Watch out.
What was I gonna need a welder for? Fuck. I was gonna add. You sold the other one, so I was like, oh shit, you might not have a welder anymore.
Oh no, this one's better.
What did I gonna need a welder for?
For your long arm?
Oh, if I was gonna do the FabTech 5.5 inch long arm, the kit says it's a welding kit, or like you have to weld the control arms.
Oh, I thought you could bolt it too.
Well, on the I checked out 2 kits of it, and it said both of them said they were weld kits.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, fuck, if I get that one, then he just sold his fucking welder.
Oh, we could just use that.
Yeah, he's got a welder, so. But I was actually looking at the BDS one, because it comes with or you can have an option to come with the Fox shocks. So I was thinking about doing that one.
BDS is badass shit.
Yeah. It will cost like fucking $2,600 though.
What's that? 1,000 more than the FabTech?
FabTech is like 2,000, so.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, I'm getting the carrier bearing, like what is it called? The carrier bearing fucking kit that changes the angle of the front drive shaft.
Oh.
With dual steering stabilizers, all Fox, and then Fox shocks in the front and back. So
I think that's a better route then for the money.
So I think that the BDS kit would be better to go with. Let me know what you guys think, if I should go with the BDS 5-inch long arm or the FabTech 5.5 inch long arm lift kit, because I am getting those 22x14s as I said in my to-dos video. So we'll be able to throw some 35s on here with a 5-inch or 5.5-inch lift, and it should look pretty dang good, I think.
With the drain bolt?
Yeah. See, if I was gonna go with the deep well, it would have came with the drain bolt, so it would be a lot easier.
And it's fin too, huh? Keep it cooler.
How bad is that fucking transmission fluid? Pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's kind of smell burnt. Probably a
little bit.
Yeah, I haven't changed this transmission fluid since I got the truck, which is over 2 years. So, you know, that could be a factor in why my overdrive went out, but, you know, I don't know. I'll get you some rags.
Alright.
So guys, basically what we're gonna do is take this transmission pan off, and then, I forgot the guy's name, but he sent me a video on Instagram. I said in the last video that I might have to take the valve body off. He sent me a video and it showed that you don't have to take the valve body off. So once we take that pan off, we're gonna look in there and see if we can get to the overdrive solenoid without having to take too much stuff off. We're just gonna let this drain for a little bit. Is it pretty hot still?
Yeah, it's pretty warm.
140 degrees probably still. But yeah, we're gonna wait for this shit to drain out. and then look up under the pan here. Just don't loosen that all the way and have that bitch fall.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm just cracking it loose.
Get hit with some fucking hot ass oil.
Got it up. All right, ready to come down slow?
1.
Yep.
2. Tip it back, or go towards the back end, and then we'll tip
Here,
it.
actually, go towards you a little bit and drop it. There you go. Oh, it's just hot. God, my hands are burning.
That's pretty black fluid.
Yeah,
Not
that
gonna
stuff need to be changed.
Not gonna lie, that's pretty dang black.
Okay, so I think this is the wire harness for it. Looks like it.
No, it's actually right here.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's probably the wiring for that, but yeah, that's the overdrive solenoid right here. So it looks like we're gonna have to. You might be able to take the filter off and then undo that bolt right there. You might be able to just slide that out like that.
Is this the filter? Is it popping or is it held in with 2 little screws?
2 screws right there.
And probably Torx too.
Yeah. So it does look like we have some sort of spring in here. Piece of metal.
That was a little piece of metal right
and
here.
And then more pieces of metal.
That magnet's doing its job.
And a bunch of sludge.
Alright.
So, you know, not too bad for a transmission pan drop. Only one spring and 2 pieces of metal in there. So not too shabby, I say.
For a Dodge?
Yeah, for a Dodge transmission, not too bad. I wonder what that spring goes to, actually.
I don't know, we're going to have to look into that.
But you know, it's been driving fine with it, probably in there for fucking ever, in the bottom of the pan. So I'd say it's not a problem.
Yeah. I mean, that might be your overdrive issue though.
Hey, it might be. So we're looking up a video on how to change the overdrive TCC solenoid. This guy's saying we can do it without removing the valve body. I don't see how, because that one plug, it's over there. I would show you, but it's the replacement's over there. That one plug's like on the back side of the valve body, so I'm not sure how we're gonna replace it. He says we're gonna be able to, so we're gonna watch this video. And he already has the valve body off, so I don't know how he's gonna talk about how to do it without removing it when he has it removed. So go ahead and hit play.
I'm just going to give you a quick 1-2 of how to run through this. Bottom of the valve body. This is just a section of it. Obviously, we've disassembled one here. Filter inlet hole. As I rotate this up, here's your 3/4 accumulator plate that we covered in another video. On this plate, or this housing I should say, you've got 3 Torx bits. Loosen these bolts. The wiring harness connector mounts to the top side here by the 1 bolt. Now the only thing you got to remember is before you try to pull that down, disconnect your external harness on the outside of the case, and that'll keep you from breaking the connectors as you try to draw this down. I'm going to be right back in just a moment and show you how she comes apart.
So look,
Is that your spring?
hey, it might be. Shit, no, it looks too big. Maybe, I don't know. Looks like all we're gonna have to do is just take off those screws, and we should be able to get that connector off without having to take the valve body off. So we're gonna go ahead and do that after we finish watching this video.
Dude, that's design. Have all this fluid right here, and then just 2 little O-rings, you know?
After some working with this, we finally got this part off. So on the top side of the transmission, you're gonna have a plug that plugs straight into here. You're gonna wanna take that off, and then once you take off the 3 bolts holding this part on, pull kind of hard, because these grommets will actually suck into the little hole that this is sitting in, so the oil doesn't leak out of it. So you gotta pull pretty dang hard, and then you got a 25 bit right here that you gotta take off, and then it should just all go back together the way it came out. Hopefully.
Right now the valve body is holding something broken in place.
So guys, we got the plug back in. We exchanged it with the new overdrive TCC solenoid. We're just now tightening back up these 3 bolts on that piece where, what do you call that fucker?
I don't know.
The piece that the overdrive solenoid bolts to, that main plug. So there is those 2 springs that you have to watch out. The one with the plug just stayed in place, so we didn't even have to fuck with that one. And then the bigger spring, once you it's easier with 2 people. You compress it, and then once you put that whole piece back up in there and press the spring against the metal of it, it's really easy to put it back in. Just tighten those back up. I do not know the torque specs, but they weren't really that hard to undo, right?
No,
so,
they weren't even that tight.
So he was the one that undid the bolt. So he's just gonna tighten them to what he feels like they were when he went to take them out, which isn't really that tight.
It's just holding the.
It is tight, but it's not like 100 foot-pounds of torque, you know. They are just little bolts. So once we get done bolting that in, we did take off the governor. But yeah, everything's going pretty smooth. We only did find these 3 pieces of metal. That I think is a new record for Dodge transmissions. Not sure where that spring goes, probably somewhere in the valve body, and then no clue where. Oh, we actually did find that other piece of metal right here. Where'd it go? That little L shape. Not sure where this goes either, because it is broken off. You can feel the where it's broken off at. But yeah, 4 pieces of metal in a Dodge transmission. That is a new record, I would say. Well guys, just got the pan on. Oh man, dude, I'm fucking running empty. Think I should put some transmission fluid in there?
That's your problem.
I don't know where that is. I'm probably getting my camera all greasy. This lens is like 800 bucks. It's got grease all over it now. It's for the YouTubes.
Surprised you don't run the new GoPros.
The GoPro 5 has horrible audio. I would never buy a GoPro 5.
Oh really?
Yeah.
We'll grab me a rag real quick. See that? Fucking mess.
Fucking O'Reilly's.
Now my driveway all fucked up. Make sure it's not leaking. This is the worst jug ever.
I'm gonna be smelling transmission fluid. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go to the diagnose and the trouble codes, and I'm gonna clear the codes out for this overdrive solenoid. Probably should have left the truck running for this. The codes are cleared, so go to read codes, and it shouldn't have any codes. Oh, it does. See, I'm not sure what this one is. Fallen companion module, fuck that, I don't know. It's been there for fucking ever, but the overdrive solenoid code is gone. And we'll drive for a little bit and see if that code ever comes back on. Hopefully it doesn't, because that's the whole reason why. Dude, holy shit, chocolate nasty. Milk. Who wants some chocolate milk, dude?
Yeah, it needed to be changed a long time ago.
Hey, it's whatever. I'm not towing with this shit, so you know, it shifted fine. The only thing that didn't work was the overdrive, you know. But yeah, we got this oil changed out of that chocolate milk, and we'll go ahead and take it for a drive soon. I'm gonna go buy him lunch if he hasn't eaten yet, for helping me.
Hey, I'll eat lunch anyways, even if I have eaten for that.
Hey, just wants that free food. Yeah, once we get done with lunch, I'll come back and show you guys if it shifts into overdrive or not. Alright guys, so unfortunately this did not fix the problem. It's still not kicking into overdrive. I believe that it's going to be an electrical issue. Next video is going to be 2 different tricks to see if I can get this to work. Will should be here sometime this week. I'm pretty excited. And I'm kind of bummed out that this overdrive solenoid did not fix the problem, but what are you gonna do? I can still drive the truck. It, like I said in the other videos, it's been like this for over a year now, so you know, it's not too big of a problem, but I did kind of want to fix it. But unfortunately, this did not fix the problem. Hopefully, one of the other two solutions fixes the problem, and we'll be golden. So that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow on my second channel, 2 Dips. Be sure to go subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.